y'all. Yes, y'all. You know what it is. It's them kids and wives and 925s. But we are still married to the games. Episode 156. 3 years old. Happy anniversary, guys.
Oh,
happy
my Lord.
Anniversary.
And we didn't have
and everything.
Exactly. We didn't have to do this episode 3 times. It's a miracle.
Third time's a charm, for sure.
That's right.
Oh, man. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you don't know,
Now
156th episode in a row. So that makes us 3 years old today. I think that math is right? 52, 52, 52.
You got it.
Carry the one.
Carry the one. Oh, no, it's not till next week. I'm just kidding.
Maybe. I don't know.
Exactly.
Do we have a leap year somewhere in there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
sure.
don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm feeling good, feeling fine, man. We are 3 years old. I can't believe it. And as promised, we'll be giving away that Exorbi gamer chair later in the show. So stay tuned for that. Going to be a lot of disappointed people. Because there can only be one winner.
And the winner is Gabe Patillo.
Gabe Patillo.
Exactly.
Hey, come on down.
Who's this? At Gabe is sexy. What in the world? What a crazy Twitter handle.
That's weird.
Oh, he lives in Spring Hill. But
Gabe, you have another doppelganger.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Myself. He's the one in the mirror, and he won a beanbag chair. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for taking this ride with us. I can't believe I can't believe I've done something every week outside of breathe, eat, and love my children for the last 3 years.
I know, man. That's pretty insane. That's I got to say, we are consistent. I like it.
Yeah.
Consistency, man. That's a beautiful thing.
Definitely. Hall, tell us what has been going on and tell us your favorite moment in the last 3 years.
Oh,
on
that's
the
going to
show.
be a tough one. I'm put on the spot for that one.
Yes.
I know.
Yes,
I'm
you
sorry.
are.
I didn't prepare you for that. And that's going to be the question of the week, too, if you want to get ready for that. But favorite moment of the show for the last 3 years. And we'll probably all say Router falling asleep, but if you have something else, that'd be awesome.
I think I'm just going to lead off with Router falling asleep.
Thank you.
Because it was hilarious.
It was good, man. That was really good. I was so tired. So tired that day.
Good.
That's hilarious.
Shoot. This past weekend, we went out to East Tennessee for Krista's family reunion.
Mm-hmm.
And it was awesome.
Nice.
We had food and we played lots of games, mostly sports games. And when I say mostly sports games, I don't mean Madden.
Right.
So outside,
you mean outside?
Like outside?
Yeah, outside.
Like, did you run?
Yeah. Did you have? Oh, wow.
Like at full speed?
There was physical exertion?
As a grown man?
How dare you, sir?
Yes, very. That's the sad part.
Yeah.
Were you like, wait, is this my top speed? I could have sworn.
Let me tell you
I had
why
another
it's
gear.
sad, and I'm sure this has happened to many people. Football. So football was the first game we played.
Awesome.
We played frisbee, and then we played ultimate frisbee after that. So
excellent.
we played pretty much the whole day.
Love it.
But,
Excellent.
So, family reunions, you get to meet relatives a lot younger than you. So for some reason, every game I was covering like a 14-year-old.
Oh, God.
And I was like, you're about 80 to 100 pounds, so you can run really fast.
Yep. Taking you to school.
Exactly.
Yeah, he made me get a
aerodynamically
workout
challenged.
for sure.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Gracious.
It was really funny, but gosh, we had so much fun.
Yeah, that sounds
Ultimate
awesome.
Frisbee is a really fun game. That's the first time I've played it.
Oh, man.
That's your first time
That's
ever
your
playing
first time?
Ultimate Frisbee?
I used to play that in gym class, man. That game is
I used
awesome.
to play the heck out of that, too.
I never played that growing up. I usually played baseball, and I think at one point we were going to play baseball or kickball or something. But what happened is we were talking about the Frisbee. My brother-in-law was like, hey, I got one out in my car. So we just started throwing frisbee, like, and the game got bigger and bigger until there was like 12 people playing, like just throwing a frisbee.
Oh, that's cool.
So we were like, all right, let's play ultimate
Let's get
frisbee.
it on.
Yeah.
That's great.
We had enough people to make it really fun. So,
oh yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to play that again. Her grandpa and grandma have like 3 acres, I think, or maybe 4 acres. I'm not sure. So there was like plenty of land for us to play a huge game.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so fun.
That sounds great, man.
I think we were literally playing like 100-yard game. So
wow.
Well, you got your workout in.
Oh my goodness, did I ever? The next day we were so sore.
I know, that's right.
Ow.
Yeah, you're like, what did I do to the right lower part of my back?
Exactly.
Like a muscle that you never ever use.
Exactly.
Goodbye, muscles.
Yep.
I love watching full grown men that don't usually run as fast as they can.
Oh my goodness.
Awesome.
A lot of times I remember my boy Chico.
Oh man.
Big dude. And he was playing like on a softball league or something like that. And he's on first base and this came from
I can picture it, dude.
This came from one of my buddies that was watching. Somebody hit into the outfield and Chico still got thrown out at second somehow. and Chico was like, I don't know how I got thrown out. I was out, man. I was running. And the other guy goes, yeah, but it looked like you were running in water. He was like, I was running really fast in my head.
Running in
like,
water.
Yeah. He said, yeah, but to the rest of us, it looked like he was running in water.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, my gosh.
Did you guys ever see Monsters University with this snail? He's like, oh, man, I can't be late on my first class. He's like,
yeah. Yeah, right in place.
Yeah, he's just running in place. Oh, that's so awesome. I love you, Chico. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Oh, man.
And I forgot to mention, in between football and frisbee, we played some Smash Brothers.
Oh, no. So cool.
Yes.
How was that?
Awesome. Just as awesome as I remembered.
That's a good
But it
game.
also reminds me that's how far I will go with that series. No further.
None
The
more for
Nintendo
you.
64 version is perfect.
Oh, yeah, I feel you.
Like it has not so many characters, so you can like get familiar pretty much with everybody, and everybody can kind of find somebody that they like to play with like pretty easily. So yeah, that game is still really fun.
Oh,
that's
Smash
cool.
Brothers. That's a good game. I think they've stayed good.
I'm sure they have.
Well, that's right. Because Gabe, you bought Super Smash, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you did.
I've got like all of them.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I bought the one on the Wii. I've got it for the Wii U. Did they kind of keep the same ease of play, or did they kind of add some stuff in? No, it's the exact same.
Oh wow.
I mean, somebody who's a professional Smash Bros. Player might be like, this and this and this is different. But like, I mean, overall, like just picking it up and playing, it's the exact same game with a bunch more characters and a bunch more levels. I think it's so fun. So I love that.
Yeah.
What else, brother?
A little bit more Witcher. So
go back in a little bit.
I really enjoy the story in the game. So I'm not playing it for what I would be playing this game for. I'm just playing for story.
Nice.
There you go.
So I'm really enjoying it though.
Good, man.
Are you doing more side missions?
As they come up, like if a mission, like somebody will be like, well, I could use your help with something like this. I'd be like, oh, okay, let's do it. Whereas in like a Skyrim or a Fallout, I try my best to do less work and get the mission done anyway.
Right.
Like you and Router, like with Fallout 3, like there were so many ways you could get out of having to do extra steps.
Oh yeah.
And in certain cases it was like it was based on your what's that called? The rating where you can do better dialogue. Was it
yeah.
charisma or I can't remember.
No, Axis? It's not Axis.
I don't remember, but basically you could talk your way out of so much stuff. So
Nice.
it was a lot of fun though to do that.
I will say, man, do some of those Witcher contracts because you do get some good loot out of them.
Yeah, I'm thinking I may do that, but for some reason, like I have pretty standard gear, and I haven't found many situations where like I've been overcome by
that's
somebody.
Good. So yeah, you're pacing yourself well with your XP and your gear. So that's good.
Probably what it is.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Well, from what I've read, so every now and then I need to look up something about a mission, like of the dialogue choices. I'm like, well, how can this go? Like if I choose this or if I choose this,
yeah.
I just kind of like to know that I'm playing like a Paragon character.
Yeah,
like I'm playing a good playthrough, I guess. And there were so many people that were like, yeah, I mean, I was level 3 around that part, and I was like, good. How did you make it through?
Yeah,
I hate that. I hate that about looking stuff up. We were like, yeah, and I did this with my eyes closed. Like
my head's tied behind my back. I didn't even have to use the controller. I just used my mind.
When we talked about Bloodborne and that guy beating it with the Guitar Hero guitar.
Yeah, come on now.
That's pretty funny.
I was trying hard in that game. I was like, how did somebody do this with a Guitar Hero guitar?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Is that it, my man?
That is it, man.
Awesome.
Router.
Oh, yeah. So
what have you been doing, and what's your favorite?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
I think favorite memory is me falling asleep, even though I don't remember it.
You were there.
Nice.
No, I actually have a few. Like I'll never forget the first time we recorded. I thought it was just fun. We had had that little nervous tick, like, okay, we don't want to screw this up. And then the third time's a charm.
Like somebody was listening.
Right. Exactly. Like somebody was actually listening.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, man. I've loved it all. I think we've had a baby together. We've had deaths in the family together. We've had we've had all kinds of stuff together, man. So it's, and I can't believe it's 3 years. It's insane. It's really cool. So I like it all. I love it all, man. But I gotta say, Bojangles was pretty dang amazing.
That was really,
and
really
just wait till you eat it.
Yeah, well, exactly.
You'd be really excited. Yeah,
I really wish Bojangles would like give us a tweet or something for that. But,
seriously,
it was classic. That was good stuff. I hope you guys had a great Labor Day. I certainly labored. My neighbor up the street. He had asked me to help him with some yard work. And
what?
Yeah, he was a guy. He was
what kind of neighbor is that?
Well, he's a nice guy. He was
an awful neighbor. No.
He was the same guy that
I
went to the UFC fight with. So he was the one that got me in, and we had a great night and all that stuff. He's a really cool guy.
Time to pay the piper.
Yeah, pretty much. His son.
He came over and said, "Hey, remember that?"
His son goes to Piper School, and so this super awesome guy. So it turns out he basically took out all of his trees in his backyard, and we ended up planting 24 trees.
Whoa, what?
Exactly. 10 to 12 foot trees. Thank God he had a bobcat, and his other buddy who also went to the UFC fight that I knew.
Exactly. He was cashing it in, baby.
He's cashing it all. And he...
Did he call you guys on three-way?
Yeah, he should have.
He's like, Tim, you there? Hold on a sec. Frank, you there?
Yeah,
Tim, you still there?
Hey, so remember when we went to that UFC fight? Yeah.
You guys had fun at that UFC fight, right?
Exactly. No, honestly, I was happy to do it.
You have received a collect call from, hey, I need some help.
Tim, is that you? Is that you?
He wasn't trying to pay
yes,
for it. It's like,
yes,
you have
Tim,
a collect call. You have a collect call from, hey, can you come down here and help me plant some trees real quick? That's awesome.
So awesome. So anywho,
we had a baby, it's a boy.
So it was
remember
me.
that commercial?
I don't remember that one.
No, which one was that?
The guy calls his dad, and he's really cheap, so he calls him collect, and he just says the entire message as his name. He's like, Dad, we had a baby, it's a boy.
That's awesome.
He says, Bob, we had a baby, it's a boy. Or
oh, that's good. So anyway, so we planted 24 10 to 12 foot green giant arborvitas. Thankfully, his friend is a landscaper and had a bobcat, and so we used the auger, we used the bucket. It was actually honest. I had to say, we worked in the sweltering heat, but it felt good to kind of work some land. Got me kind of motivated to work on my honeydew list this past weekend. So that's what.
There you go.
So Lauren and I did some stuff around the house as well, and it was good. I was so sore the next day, but man, yard work is probably one of the best workouts ever because you work.
Oh yeah, it's not for punks.
I mean, talking about every muscle in your body, I'm like, how did I twist?
How does the underside of my kneecap hurt?
Exactly. It's like, how in the world is this happening that I'm this sore in my toe or something? Whatever. It's so random.
So true.
But
oh my gosh.
But it was good, man. We did get to relax for a little bit. Let's see, what else is going on? I have still not touched the console game at all, and it's crushing me right now. I'm trying to figure out what I want to play because we're kind of in that in-between time. It's September now, which is awesome. So I'm so excited for fall. I think it's going to be, I think I said this before, I think it's going to be Gears of War Ultimate Edition.
Awesome. Yeah, it might be worth trying because since you didn't play it.
I've never played it. I've seen some gameplay of it before, way back in the day, and I'm like, that looks really cool. And, I kind of like the third-party shooter perspective kind of stuff anyway, so I think that would be a lot of fun.
Third person.
Sorry, third person.
Third party shooter.
Third
That's
party.
where you have somebody come in and play for you.
Yes.
Yeah, he likes the tea party.
Yeah, Gabe, come on in. Let's have a tea party. You can play for me. Third party. Sorry.
I like those tea party shooters.
Yeah, tea party. Third person perspectives are always fun. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, I have to go get my crown in my tooth today, so that'll be fun. I'm getting King Tooth. I'm getting surgery for my nose. That is officially scheduled.
When's that? The
29th of September. So I have to go under the knife for the first time. I've never had to have anesthesia. I've never had to be out for anything in my life. So it's going to be great. I'm really excited just to be able to breathe again and I have a feeling my voice is going to change a little. So we'll have to see how this pans out.
I hope it doesn't change too much.
No, I'll modulate his voice so it sounds the same.
Thanks, man. Yeah. Keep it the same.
You come back on like, and Tim Router, how's everything been? He's like, it's a be like, oh my gosh, your voice changed and you speak Japanese. Yeah. This is incredible.
So yeah, it'll be good.
Like, I'm gonna go get a nose surgery just for no reason.
That's right. So that's exciting. And I'm just buried in work. I do have a little bit of bragging to do. So one of the movie projects that I've been working on, the movie's called War Room, was the #1 movie this past weekend in the country.
It was?
It was. It beat out Straight Outta Compton, if you can believe that.
Well, Straight Outta Compton's been out.
Yeah, which is true.
A while.
Which is true. But so I've been kind of excited about that. I work on the marketing team, did the website for it, and I've worked with these people for like 10 years. And this was the second week that it has been released, and it still was #1, which was pretty incredible. So yeah, it was fun. So it kind of validates that, hey, I'm in a good place right now, and
that's a good time.
I'm working with some good people, and they're hiring me more, so it's good job security. I'll take it.
I know that's right. Hallelujah.
So that's been really good, and that is pretty much it for me. I am super boring. I've been boring for the past month, and it really stinks. I want to be fun again, and I'm not.
Have you been Hearthstoning at least?
Oh, heck yeah. That's all. That's never going away.
That's a given.
That's a given. Yeah. Hearthstoning's been so much fun. I've just been trying to get my rank up a little bit, and then, trying to get better at arena, which is just not happening. I don't know what my deal is. I can't do it.
I'm not good at it either, man.
And I get frustrated too. I'm like, well, you know what? I'm just like, even when I'm at health 20 and this guy's got like all this stuff, I'm like, I'm just going to go. Goodbye. I concede. You win. I don't care. I don't need this abuse.
Oh my God.
But the only reason I found arena fun was just for the, like, getting to play a different class and kind of starting out with decent cards.
Yeah, being forced to play a different class.
That's true.
Exactly.
That's true, because you do get some fun cards that you've never played with before, and you're like, oh, that's cool. And then you get to kind of see how it is. But
yeah, unless I missed something, like the reward just wasn't worth.
Well, the problem is,
all the time.
In order to break even for arena, you have to win 7 times. If you win,
I thought it was 3.
No. If you have to win 7 times in order to get your 150 back.
Well, but even then, like I think, like I said, my best arena key was like 15, and I don't remember getting anything other than like 2 card packs and coins.
Right. Okay.
So I was
I mean, I know you get
played different things and got a lot more stuff.
I know you get 2 card packs and you get the gold back, like the 150. I think that's standard, but I mean, I'm still doing it. I may go back and purchase another single solo campaign just because that way I can get some other cards. But I mean, I've been kind of going your route a little bit and saving so I can craft too, and like destroying cards that I know I never use, or disenchanting a lot of the cards that I don't use, and that way I can get better cards, because I'm still dedicated to my hunter class. It's still such a great class, and I've maxed that one out, but I always am looking for other stuff. But I played what did I play the other day? Oh, Rogue. I played Rogue for the first time and really enjoyed it, actually. And actually went almost 3 in a row. No, I did go 3 in a row because it was a quest. It was like one of those dominance quests. And it was fun. I'm like, that's a great class. So I'm going to go back and, whatever quest is going to happen, I'm going to craft a great deck for each of those heroes and just start playing around with heroes, because it actually helps me when I'm doing my rank stuff, because I'm like, okay, I know that Mage has that 7 mana card that will deal 4 damage to all enemy. You really start to learn a lot of the different cards so if you can get in early and start hitting them up, you're at an advantage. So it's fun. This game is just awesome. It will never go away for me. I'm so hooked on it, and it's such a fun pickup game.
Yeah, I might have to go back to it soon.
I think you should.
I'm just so afraid it takes so much of your time away. I was like playing it on lunch and everything.
Oh yeah, that's what I did too. And you know what's funny? I'm noticing if I play late, that's when I get schooled the most, because all the veterans are I think out late at night, and so
it seems like
that's nice. Honestly, like I've gone like 4 in a row, like in the middle of the day, because I think the veterans are either sleeping or they're like they're not online, and so you're playing with other people who are probably like me, who just picked it up.
Wait a second! I think you solved it. They're at work because they're getting money to buy their card packs when they come home.
That's exactly right.
So true.
Exactly right. So, Mr. Patillo, you are off to the greatest place on earth this weekend. The happiest place on earth, I should say.
Happiest place on earth.
Disney
World, here I come.
That's right.
Keep the doors open, baby.
Mm-hmm.
We're heading out to Disney tomorrow morning to do some work and to do some
work and play.
Yeah, exactly. And so excited about that, going down there for Night of Joy. And it's going to be a good time. And we're staying down there for a week. And so that's great. And, it's only, Router, I don't know how you do it. I know you're part of that, the Disney whatever club.
Vacation club, yeah.
Yeah, but doggone it, man. We were looking at the prices, what it would be like if we just went.
Oh, it ain't cheap.
Oh my gosh.
It is not cheap.
I was like, well, so I'd have to sell Amara, rent me out.
Yep.
And then we could go, but I wouldn't be able to go with Amara and Ribby because they'd be sold.
So you'd save money then.
Yeah, exactly. It would save money.
Or break even, either one. Yeah, it's not cheap.
No, it's not.
No, not for the faint of heart.
Remy's free at least still. And so that's good. But besides that, it's just expensive.
Yes, it is.
My favorite moment of the show, man, has probably got to be the 100th episode.
Oh, that was fun, really, man. Fun. Just meeting everybody.
Yeah, meeting everybody. When everybody came out, that was pretty crazy.
It's amazing.
And that felt like, look at these guys. There's people here.
Yeah, they showed up.
Which we didn't think was going to happen. We were like, nobody's going to come to this crap. But yeah, the 100th episode, we were in Franklin, Tennessee. We had some people come out. People came from near and far.
That was amazing.
Denver, Washington State. Stancil was there.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Freaking Stancil. And so that was a good time. That's got to be my favorite. You go back and watch it on YouTube. And I have been playing The Mess out of Batman Arkham Knight.
Oh, Halle, freaking Luya. They patched it, didn't they, finally?
The clouds parted, and God said, here you go, Gabe.
That's right.
Here you go. So if some of you guys saw me on Periscope showing you the game and how it still was broken, and because the right when you started up, it flickered. Flicker.
Awesome.
It was awful. Yeah, exactly. And I was like, what is going on with this thing? So it turns out that it still has a problem with playing full screen on some computers.
You got to play on a 3x3 window.
So you have to play it windowed. And which obviously is terrible.
It's not ideal.
It's not ideal. But you can play it windowed. I could play it. They call it like a windowless or borderless window.
Yeah. Okay.
At full resolution, so it looks full screen.
Got it.
If that makes sense.
No, that makes sense.
I think your computer's not processing it like it's full screen, but it is full screen. So I'm still getting to play it, and it's not flickering. There is some weirdness in there that you're like, why is it doing this? But for the most part, it's really, really fun. I'm really liking it.
Good. I'm really, really surprised that Rocksteady would let something. Well, I guess, did they port this one?
No, they didn't port it.
That's why. Never mind.
Somebody else.
But I don't think they'll ever be using them again. And
what the heck?
I'm really, really surprised that it took this long for PC gamers to be able to play this game.
I think.
I mean, we bought it back in June.
I know. Yeah. It's insane.
I think they will use this company again, though, because if you think about it, like maybe they just didn't give them a lot of time to do it.
Yeah, that's true. We don't know the backstory of it and why that happened or what have you, but still, I mean, 2 months.
That is a little ridiculous.
2.5 months. That's like, I think people would be tarred and feathered for that if it was a AAA game and it was either PS4 or Xbox One. It's
I think it's considered AAA. That's the sad.
It is triple. Yeah, you're right. It is AAA, but it's like if this was on a console game, I think everybody would be even more outraged too.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, as a PC gamer, you've got to be just livid.
Oh yeah. I'm so glad that. And a lot of people. A lot of people are like, hey, this still didn't fix it for me. You know what I mean? A lot of people are saying that on, on the forums and stuff like that.
That just
over
sucks.
On Steam. So, but it's fixed it enough for me that I could play it. And I think that's fun. And I don't know what everybody's so upset about the Batmobile about. I think that thing is fun to drive.
Oh, cool.
There you go.
So it's fast and you just feel strong. You know what I'm saying? There is a little bit of that, like, oh, I got a gadget for that too. Like, really? But, that's Batman, utility belt
it's gadgets.
situation. Yeah, and it's gadgets.
Combat's still the same.
Combat's still the same.
Nice.
It's great. Fast. Easy to get around 20 guys and handle your business.
That's cool.
So man, I'm having a lot of fun. I've been playing that like a beast. Oh my gosh.
That's great, man.
And so, having a lot of fun with that. So I'm getting my money's worth finally.
Yeah, seriously. Awesome. It only took 2.5 months. You're good.
Yeah, seriously. Goodness gracious. Let's see. Is there anything else? Of course, Hearthstone, blah, 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 blah. Remy's still here.
No, good. Remy's still there. Good.
Yeah.
Good. And, hey, happy birthday to your wife, by the way, this past week.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She turned the old dirty 30.
Dirty 30.
It's on the 3rd of September. Yeah, I guess when this released last week. Sweet.
What did you guys end up doing? You said you had a surprise for her, or you were going to do something. You were going to do something with her.
I kind of have a funny story.
Nice, bring it.
And this is long already. Goodness gracious.
It's okay.
But
we all love you, Gabe. It's good.
Exactly. So I wrote this is not going to make sense to some people, but her her dream. One of her bucket list things has been to go see Celine Dion.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Concert. So I got her. We're going to go to Vegas for 2 nights and go see Celine Dion, right?
Oh, that's awesome.
That's great, man.
Great for her, right? And so here's the problem. I think my presentation was a little off. So,
oh no,
this is not going to end well.
So I wrote this poem, right? And, in it, I'm telling her how beautiful she is, how awesome of a mom she is, blah, 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 blah. And it's like in this notebook where you got to like turn the pages for every line. And
nice.
And towards the end, I don't even remember how I get there, but it says, so grab your little black dress and tell Tennessee peace, right? And so she's crying through this whole thing. She's like, crying while I'm reading this thing.
Awesome.
And then I get to that part. She goes like that and like takes a deep breath and like sits up. And I was like, uh-oh. Like in her head, she just went somewhere.
Uh-oh.
Like in her head, she just knows where we're going all of a sudden.
And you all know that they have like a direct, like some like rom-com director in their head thinking like the greatest thing in the world.
Exactly.
That is so far-fetched from whatever were you ever thinking, because Lauren does the same thing. I'm like, what is in your head directing this that you think it's going to go this way?
Right.
Like you watch too many rom-coms or something. I don't know.
So I finished reading the thing and I get to there and at the end it says something like, I've got this plan, sort of like a dream, and in it are you, me, and then you turn the last page and it says Celine, because it's the Celine Dion ticket, right? And she's like, oh my gosh. And I was like,
oh, crap.
Where did you think we were going?
Oh no.
And what did she say? What did she say? I'm dying to know.
This woman's gonna say Italy with the kids. I was like, what? Italy? Are you kidding?
Yeah,
you have the same login to the same bank account that I do. What in there ever told you we were going to Italy?
Did you
with
see
the kids?
Anything in Italian in this entire poem? Like, where did that come from?
I'm using Celine Dion song titles at the beginning of the poem.
Exactly. I was thinking you would do that. Or you'd be like singing a Celine Dion song to her.
We're going to Italy with the kids.
And I was like, well, dang it. You've got to be kidding me. So everything, nothing compares to Italy with the kids.
Clearly.
Yeah.
That made you feel said nothing compares.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we're going to see Sinead O'Connor.
Sinead O'Connor's now.
Oh, my God.
Sinead O'Connor. Okay.
Exactly.
Great.
So it's funny because it did take her a second to like.
Sure. Process
she was like, yeah, well, she was like, you know what, this, because it is one of those things like it's very random. It's not like she talks about Celine Dion all the time.
Right.
But she was
it's
like,
on her bucket list.
Right. And she's like, this is a really good gift. I just thought we were going to Italy for a second. It's, she doesn't say that, but that's how it is.
But I'm still trying to figure out the connection while she's reading this. Like,
I don't know, man.
Like, unless you said like buongiorno or something. It's
exactly.
Like,
trust me.
How in the world did her mind go? That's such a Lauren thing
I had
too.
No Assassin's Creed stuff in there.
No Ezio Auditore. No,
yeah,
nothing.
He wasn't in there. No.
Oh my God. So it's amazing that the mind
Get ready
of women.
To drink some red wine.
That's right.
Exactly. Grab a cheese plate and some pizza. You're like, oh,
because we're going to Buca di Beppo.
Congratulations. Let's go next door because we were at Stony River.
Oh,
right next door.
So awesome. I'll never understand the mind of women sometimes. It's amazing. They really have a rom-com director in their head most of the time.
Yeah, that's Italy with the kids.
Italy with the kids. So,
I was like, that's the last place I want to take the kids. I barely want to take them to Disney. I definitely ain't take them to Italy. We're going to Italy and Epcot.
That's right. There you go.
Though I may never look like the Statue of David, I will always love
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, shoot.
That is good stuff.
So,
well, good.
Is
Happy
Italy on her
birthday to
bucket
Jenny.
list too, then?
It is.
It clearly is now.
Yeah.
Clearly is now.
She definitely wants to go to Italy, but it was just so random that she thought that, and you could tell right when I read that line and she perked up, I was like, dang it, she's made plans already.
She's gone somewhere else. I'm not going.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow. Awesome. Happy birthday, Jenny. That's amazing.
Yeah, exactly. Happy 30th.
Mm-hmm.
Girl. All right. Router, you got it?
Bring it.
Well, let's do it.
New releases this week. Jenny and Gabe go to Italy for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Tearaway Unfolded is coming out for the PS4, which I think is a little interesting considering Tearaway was really more of a Vita game than anything else. So I'm curious what they're gonna.
But it was good.
Yeah, I heard it was great.
Yeah, it's really fun.
For the Wii U, Super Mario Maker will be out.
Oh, that's right.
Friday.
This Friday, the 11th. September 11th.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The 11th of September.
The 11th of September.
That's what they're using on all the marketing materials.
Are they really?
Why would they just not release it a different day?
Because they release on Fridays.
Yeah, they release Fridays.
Well, then why not release September 18th?
Can I tell you guys a joke about September 11th? I know that's a weird walk into that.
It's too soon.
It's too soon.
No, it's not. It's not about that.
Okay, go ahead.
So this comedian named Joe Mackey was talking about getting pizza delivered to his house, and he has a really strange way of delivering his jokes. But he said, so the guy walks up to my door and he hands me a pizza box, and on the pizza it says 9/11 never forget. And he says, that's, I think, exactly what the terrorists would want, is for us to never forget that awful day. He goes, it was around about this time that I realized that they forgot my breadsticks. He said, how about never forget my breadsticks?
That's awesome. Nice. That's good.
I thought that was really funny.
Oh, that's good stuff. Okay, also for releasing for the Xbox One, Castle Crashers Remastered.
Oh, yeah. That's supposed to be like stupid fun.
Yes.
I've never played Castle Crashers, but I heard it's like insanely fun.
I played the original. It's so fun. It's
What's the original on iOS?
No, it's on 360 and PS3.
Oh, okay.
But it's really fun. I think it may have started life as a Flash game, and if it didn't, it looks like it did.
That's awesome.
Like the art style just kind of looks like that.
Flashy.
Yeah, flashy.
Flashy.
Flash dancy.
That's so fun. And then the only other one is Gianna Sisters Twisted Dreams Director's Cut for the Wii U.
It's so weird that game still exists.
It's a fast-paced platformer with a twist. Okay.
Do you know about that game, Hall?
Yeah,
a little girl stuck in a dream world.
Pretty sure that game started life as like a rip-off Mario clone type thing.
Didn't they all, though, at some point?
Well, it was like an unauthorized clone. Like, I guess they got into some trouble for it or something.
It was a black market clone.
I don't know that for sure. I remember hearing about it like when we had game audio class in college.
What's it called?
Gianna Sisters.
Gianna Sisters. Twisted
Mario
Dreams.
Brothers, Gianna Sisters.
Yeah. Exactly.
Gianna that's a harder name to
Gianna.
market.
Yeah, you'd think so. Well, hey, it's perfect for Jenny when she wants to go to Italy. So
exactly.
There you have it.
Oh, Gianna.
We had two oops this week. Nothing major, so we were actually okay. But at that Chowfie writes, "Whoa, big oops saying you weren't feeling Red Dead."
Yeah.
And then Jay, aka Meef J at Meef J, said, "None of y'all beat Red Dead." And TTG oops. So I guess we've hit a nerve with Red Dead Redemption.
Somebody needs to play Red Dead.
Yeah, clearly.
Our bad. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I never played
that game either.
I meant to.
The story seemed pretty cool. I mean, the setting was cool.
Wasn't that game?
All that stuff was
that
cool.
game is big too, isn't it? It's a big game. There's a lot of, isn't it? A lot of open world, and
I'm not sure.
It seemed like it.
I don't think. Oh man!
All right,
is
boys.
that it?
Yeah, that's it. What do you guys got?
Give it to us, Hall.
There ain't much. We're gonna be scraping the bottom of the barrel this week.
Yeah, we are.
It said that Fallout 4's dialogue library is larger than Fallout 3 and Skyrim combined.
Oh, Lord.
What?
Bethesda has come out and said that they've recorded 111,000 lines of dialogue.
Oh, my gosh.
So here's the question. Please tell me they're going to compress that audio so it's not like a 40 gig file.
I don't know. I mean, the whole spectacle of Blu-ray, I guess, is uncompressed audio. So I don't know. Maybe they won't.
Oh my gosh,
that's a lot of lines.
Skyrim had a bunch of voice in it too, right? Like a bunch.
It had quite a bit. 'Cause, I mean, there were so many quests.
Yeah.
And the thing about this too is that the character's going to be talking now, like the main character.
Oh, did he not talk before, or she?
He was a silent protagonist.
Because you had to make the selections. You had to make the selections for him.
I know, but like even in Mass Effect.
Yeah, Mass Effect you did. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
interesting.
That's a lot. That's a lot of talkie.
Well, I like too that. So with these games originally, because the protagonist, antagonist didn't talk. When you delivered a line, like you only thought about it being that line. So like if it said, that the character would be saying one thing, you'd think, oh, okay, well, they said that. But the Mass Effect games, when you would select a line, he would deliver it like so much differently than what
a little
you
bit
thought
differently.
It would be. Yeah.
Same idea, but it was just delivered differently.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Delivered in a way that made sense.
Yeah, I like that because it did make sense and it flowed a little bit better. It wasn't forced or anything. So that was good.
Yeah, perhaps they're going to go that route with it.
Man, I miss those games. Now I'm really jonesing for a Mass Effect game.
I know. They need to come on with that.
So good.
Oh. Yeah, it's going to be a while.
Yeah, it will.
Until then, hey, The Witcher has an expansion coming out.
That's
right.
True.
I heard about that.
So there you go.
Next month?
Or is it this month? It's coming soon. I didn't check the story. I saw it in passing, though.
I want to say it was this month. We've got some Minecraft news.
Yeah, more Minecraft news.
If you're playing on Windows 10, you can now build with people that are playing on mobile. So a little cross-platform play going on.
Oh, that's cool.
On Minecraft between the Minecraft Windows 10 edition and the Minecraft Pocket edition, which is on iOS, Android, Windows Phone. And so you guys can build together some multiplayer up to 5 people.
Wow.
And yes,
that
is fun.
Moving
exactly. But for those that play Minecraft,
we salute you.
There you go. We salute you. And also, I want to talk about our YouTube channel. Oh, goodness.
Boom.
Oh, goodness. So I've been talking to the fellas for a while about our YouTube channel and the fact that it feels so like stale and not much is going on because kids, wives, and 9-to-5s, baby.
That's right, man.
We do good enough to get this podcast going.
Seriously.
And so there's 2 guys that one I've known for forever and one I met through the cast, Ed Placencia and Chris McCracken. We're kind of stretching out. MTTG, the brand is growing and it's been awesome. So I asked those guys, man, I want to say it was a couple months ago now, what would they think of being like the Married to the Games on the YouTube channel and with just Let's Plays and stuff like that. And both of them were like, let's do it, man. I've known Ed. You guys have heard me talk about Ed, but I've known Ed since I was like 18 years old. And he's been listening since episode 1. He was that listener.
Yes, he was. He was our solo listener.
The one we were so scared of not impressing.
Yeah.
And then Chris McCracken has been listening to the show, I think since like in the 40s.
Oh yeah, early on.
Yeah, he was a way early listener to when we have 7 listeners.
Right.
He came
to the 100th, which was awesome.
He came to the 100 from Dallas, from Dallas. And since then, it's funny, I've seen Chris a bunch.
Yeah, you have.
Since and actually Chris will be at Disney next week.
You're kidding.
No.
Nice.
That's
and so
awesome.
It just so happened that his thing was falling when mine was falling, kind of like me and Routers last year. Yep. So we're not there totally at the same time, but we do overlap for like a couple days. So you guys have to keep your eyes peeled to the Twitter for some McCracken Patillo Disney pictures.
That'd be amazing.
That'll be fun. So anyway, we came up with this thing, kind of dreamed it up a month and a half ago, or maybe longer ago. and we're like, you know what? Let's freaking do this thing and let's get some Let's Plays going. And these guys showed up huge. You guys know that I did Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. Obviously, Shenmue Saturdays. I talked about doing sound shapes and stuff like that. But here are some games that you'll be able to watch today. Like, as you're listening to this, it launched this morning. These are games in full. We got Arkham Knight. We got Game of Thrones. We've got Walking Dead Season 2, Journey, Rise, Contrast, Sunset Overdrive, Submerged, Disney's Fantasia, Sherlock Holmes Crime and Punishment, Until Dawn, Lego City Undercover, Mad Max, and Chris is starting Phantom Pain. He's already completed Ground Zeroes. And so, man, you're going to be able to go on there and watch all kind of stuff. We'll get on there and sometimes review stuff or just chat it up, and it'll be a good time over there to keep our YouTube pumping.
Wow.
And so huge shout out to Uncle Bread Fan and Ed Placencia for stepping on board and joining the family.
Yeah, man.
Married to the games. I'm a little nervous about the whole thing. Cause I'm like a perfectionist. And I like trying to oversee everything, and stretching out is a little nervousing for your boy. But I think it's good.
It's amazing.
These guys are married to the games. Both of them are married. Got wives, no kids. So they're kind of like Hall, but they are wives and 9-to-5s.
When you made those live, did you say release the Kraken?
I want to. Let's get it cracking with Miss Chris McCracken. Gosh, what an amazing last name.
That's awesome.
McCracken.
That is pretty awesome.
That is awesome. It sounds like you should be drinking something.
Release McCracken.
Yeah, exactly. Hall, give us something else, brother.
ESPN is hiring an eSports editor.
Oh, really?
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So they're expanding their gaming presence a little bit.
Look at ESPN. Good one on you guys.
Yeah, that's pretty incredible.
It looks like the position is calling for basically somebody to handle a staff of freelance writers, and they're going to be putting up content around the most popular esports games. They have them listed here, but you know what they are. So League of Legends,
Dota 2.
Yep.
Got
what
it.
are the other ones?
Hearthstone, Counter-Strike, StarCraft 2.
Nice.
Oh, man, I freaking love the StarCraft games.
Yeah.
Gracious. Nice. That's interesting, because I remember when ESPN, I'm glad they didn't knee-jerk reaction to everybody being like, what are they playing on ESPN?
Right.
Nerds.
No, they're embracing it.
Yeah.
I honestly think the response was probably like it met or exceeded their expectations.
Yeah.
Viewership, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Nice.
I love that.
Good. Metal Gear Solid 5 potentially has like a save corrupting bug in it.
Oh, yeah.
This is what Konami says. In Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, which was released on September 1st, 2015, there's a possibility that save data may be corrupted and become unusable if having Quiet, one of the, people in the game, Quiet is her name, as a buddy while playing Mission 29 or Mission 42. This situation can be avoided by not using Quiet as a buddy while playing either Mission 29 or 42. So that sucks.
That needs to be fixed.
That needs to be fixed. Hopefully they get on that. Hopefully, and it's, it's kind of started making its rounds through all the big guys, IGN and all those guys are posting about it. And so hopefully that gets fixed. Cause I don't know how the missions work, but 42 sounds like it'd be a long time into the game to have a corrupted save file. Because even on like PS Plus, it doesn't upload all your saves. It just does your most recent, right? So if something got jacked up, if you got corrupted and then they uploaded that corrupted file, I'd imagine that replaced all the ones before it. And you'd have to start over.
I think so. Yeah, I think it's an overwrite.
Point.
I don't think it's an add-on. It's an overwrite. So whatever your previous save file was, it just overwrites it.
Oh my gosh.
That sucks.
42? Oh my gosh.
That's when you just quit.
Yeah, you're like, well, that game was fun.
Well, that was great. It was a good run. Moving on.
If that ain't the truth, golly, that sounds terrible.
I have a feeling that if that would have happened to a lot of these hardcore people, they would have started over no problem.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, well, they're saying the game is amazing, so, there's that.
There's that. Clearly, we're not all feeling it.
Well, I want to play it. I've fallen so far off of. I'll probably watch it on our YouTube.
I really want to, and I think, I don't know, my buy price for that might be like $30 or something.
That'll be in a couple weeks.
Yeah, it'll definitely be Christmas.
Yeah. Hey, that could be a good Black Friday game.
Yeah,
if you think about it.
Mm-hmm. I heard it's really weird though. Like, Metal Gear has always been kind of weird, but I heard there's some random, like supernatural weirdness going on.
Yeah, bring it on.
Oh, don't mind that.
No weirdness. Yeah, I might have getting a little weird. Yeah.
I tell you what, if my XCOM save would have gotten corrupt, I would have went ahead and restarted.
Of course you would have.
Oh yeah. Of course.
I think that's a no-brainer.
That game was all about restarting because you get to a place where you'd be like, I don't know about this anymore, and then you just start over. Like you didn't know about your situation. You had countries leaving left and right. You're like, oh man,
exactly. That's satellites dropping out the sky,
or like your best character gets killed, and you're like, oh really? I got to start over.
Exactly. That one sniper that could shoot anywhere on the board.
Yep.
Somehow got snuck up on.
That's why you got to groom multiple characters from multiple classes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yep. For sure. What else you got, Halsifer?
Ubisoft is developing a theme park based on their franchises and characters.
I heard that. What's that mean?
I think
like an actual theme park.
Well, they're working with a company in Malaysia because the park's going to be in Malaysia.
Okay.
Right. And I think the Malaysian company is going to be doing all the prop work and all the machinery and stuff like that. I think, as far as I can tell, Ubisoft has said they're providing just like the game content and the digital stuff. I think, and the IP, of course.
Right.
Interesting.
So,
that's really weird.
Well, there's that.
It seems like it's either a licensing deal or just kind of a small partnership.
Yeah.
They said that they made, I guess, a Rabbids ride. I think it was I want to say it was in France, maybe. Mm-hmm. And I guess it's doing well. So they see this as an opportunity to kind of expand the idea a little bit.
Interesting.
A Rabbids ride makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I saw that story and I was like, couldn't really comprehend what it meant. I was like, making a theme park, Ubisoft. It just sounds so weird.
It is. It does sound a little weird, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's why I know that they're not necessarily at the forefront of the machinery that's involved or the ride building or the physics and all that stuff. So.
Why don't they stick to just developing games?
You
for a
know what
bit?
I'm saying?
Let's not branch out into theme park and let's not try to be Disney. Let's focus. You're good, but you're not that good. Let's focus on some games, people. How about that?
Oh,
let's have a game that doesn't break on first day. Let's do
make an Assassin's Creed game that Router absolutely loves.
Enjoy. I think I'm going to like Syndicate, by the way. I hope I like Syndicate.
It seems like it'd be up your alley.
Too.
It's right up my alley. It's a great time period, so I hope I like it. But then again, I thought, Colonial Assassin's Creed 3 would have been fantastic, and look what that did.
Yeah, I know.
Scarred me for life.
I think everybody had such high expectations for that game.
Yep.
So, unfortunately,
still played it. I mean, still put in tons of hours into it, but that's how it goes. I think Unity was the first one that I really didn't go all in with. Like, I basically just mainlined a lot of it and said, screw it to everything else.
Right.
So,
what else you got, Hall?
Do we really need to go on?
Yeah, we're done. That's it.
We're done here.
We're three.
Gosh,
we're over it.
There's a Mega Man movie in the works. I guess we can chat about that pretty quickly.
I'm worried about that. Yeah.
I'm a little worried about that too because they said it's suggested to be live action.
Oh man, Don't do it.
Yeah, if they were going to do that, it needs to be
turn back.
Needs to be like a Pixar movie or something.
Yes.
Right? Yes, of course.
Hey, what? Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's get Pixar
Don't
to do
a live action Mega Man. Oh gosh. I mean, as far as like even like, has nobody seen Green Lantern?
No.
I mean, if this has to get that CG heavy.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I never saw the movie, but I didn't know it was that heavy.
Yeah, his whole body is CG the whole time.
It's really weird.
Huh.
It was dumb.
Oh, man.
It was dumb.
Dang it.
I liked the first Spider-Man movie because you'd see Toby kind of like go off the camera for a second, and then you'd see CG Toby come out.
Right.
I know exactly. I just need that little transition.
Yep. And the CG back then, oh man.
Exactly.
Does not hold up now.
Everything couldn't have been Jurassic Park. Because I feel like that CG's really held up for how old that CG is.
Yeah, exactly. Jurassic Park definitely did.
It's because they did a lot of movement and blur, and they did it very smart. So it holds up pretty well.
Mm-hmm. I like that a lot. All right. Well, every week we ask you guys a question, and last week was no different, but it was a little weird.
Yeah.
But I feel like getting weird.
Bring it.
We asked you guys, what do you think of turbo or pro controllers? Some of us remember, I think older gamers remember these more because I feel like in the NES, SNES days, they got real big, the Genesis days, and I feel like they subsided for a long time. And now, obviously, Xbox One and those Microsoft and those guys are bringing some back. Over on the forum, I think I closed my forum tab. I'll go back and find it. Starting on Twitter.
Over on the forum, I mean Twitter.
Yeah. Ian Drake at iDrake76. If you can't get it done with the standard controller, where's the fun in it at all?
Amen to that.
A to the mizzen. I got you.
Amen to that.
There were so many games in the NES, SNES era that, you'd be shooting something, but you'd have to hit the button. Like you wouldn't be able to just hold it down like you can with the triggers.
The turbo controllers, yeah.
Well, like nowadays, everything's a trigger when you want to shoot something. So they're not going to make you hit the trigger over and over again, like real fast. They just let you hold it down. So, I mean, back then, your trigger was a button. So they wouldn't just, for some reason, there were a lot of games that didn't just let you hold the button down. You'd have to hit it. You'd have to tap it. So
that's true. Boba Fetta Cheesy at James J. K. I don't know. Allergies.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly. If you want a turbo or pro controller, just play on PC and use a keyboard and mouse.
Yo, there you go.
I see what you're saying.
There you go.
Russell Biggerstaff at Rusky Big Muskie said, I don't know.
Nice.
Some classics are pretty cool. Today a standard controller user, but just ordered the Elite for Xbox One because had to try it.
There you go.
Over on the forums, our girl Haley Miller, if I'm going to use a console and they offer me a pro controller with the console, sure. But I'm not going to spend $150 on a pro controller.
I agree.
I totally agree.
Well thought, Haley. Well thought. Thank you.
Spencer Stapleton, part of the street team.
That's right.
Said, as an old school gamer, I remember getting my hands on the Nintendo Advantage joystick controller. It was the first controller that I remember having turbo buttons. I was excited to try it. Shortly, I found that I didn't like it. It took out the button mashing that was a staple of early Nintendo games. It has been 30 years since then, and I feel the same. I would rather learn how to use the controller than use a turbo controller and cheat myself of the experience.
Yep.
Kind of off to what Hall was saying.
Yep. Coach
Mo, my Scuff controller is pretty amazing. After I got it, it made it super tough to go back to using the normal controllers. So I would say I am a heck yes on the pro controller side.
Wow.
Can't be mad at that.
I mean, I guess if you find the right controller that you're comfortable with and suits you and it feels good, yeah, why would you go back?
Very true. Very true. All right. And also, we're announcing a big winner today.
Big winner
of the Exorbi Expert Gamer Chair or Expert Gamer Round. They call them rounds, not chairs. Expert Gamer Round. I've never heard of this guy, but he retweeted and he follows us and he follows Exorbi. That was what you have to do. And obviously you have to listen to the show to know if you won. So if he doesn't tell us, then it'll go to somebody else. Stephen Jarrett White, congratulations, at Ephraim S.J.
Awesome.
His profile says, assistant store manager at GameStop.
Oh, that's perfect.
Nice.
And fan of all things digital, integrated, and connected. Billings, Montana.
Nice.
Awesome,
Billings.
Man.
In Billings, Montana.
We have days off in Billings. We go to Billings a lot, it feels like, in the dead of winter.
Oh, perfect.
For whatever reason. Nice, a GameStop employee. That's fun.
Congratulations.
It's also my AKA, Gabe Patillo, AKA Stephen Jarrett White. So I'm sending it to myself.
In Billings, Montana.
In Billings, Montana.
It'll be waiting for me when we have an off day.
Exactly. Hit us up, Stephen. Let us know where you live at, where you exactly live at, and we'll send out.
And when you unbox it, take a video of it so we can see how big it gets.
Yes, I want to see.
Yeah, exactly. Because I was gonna unbox it, but then I was like, nah, I'm not doing that.
It ain't going back in the box.
This
you
thing
have
is
to buy a
packed
bigger
too
box to send it.
Yeah. So Stephen, hit us up. Mailbag at marriedtothegames.com is the email, or you can hit me directly, Gabe at marriedtothegames.com, and we'll get that sent to you. Probably when I get back from Disney.
In a week.
Because, in forever from now. You guys know where to find us. Facebook.com/marriedtothegames, Twitter.com/MTTGcast, YouTube.com/marriedtothegames. Go check it out now. Go show these guys some love. They've been working hard and it shows. And I'm so excited to be doing the YouTube stuff with these guys. Going to be so fun. And Hall?
Rate us on iTunes using your turbo controller.
Nice.
Nice.
He had that one in his arsenal, ready to go.
Preloaded.
Locked and loaded.
It was locked and loaded.
We didn't get the usual rate us on iTunes because something.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Rate us on iTunes and expand out of the box.
Ooh. Let's get into some questions.
Start with some email. We do have a few Twitter questions that we didn't get to last week, so we'll get to it. So let's kick it. Starting with Coach Mo. Haven't heard from you in a while, Coach. So it's nice to hear your sweet voice again. What's up, crew? I hope you guys are doing well. Last time we talked, I was accepting my new job as an athletic director in Texas, and the last 3 months have been awesome sauce.
That's awesome.
Nice.
My question for you is, how do you celebrate? My wife and I are super lax people, and normally we celebrate by going out to eat or buying something special.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on a milestone like that, or just on a good day like that, and you want to go celebrate, we do the exact same thing. We go out to dinner, and if we'll drop the kid off at grandma and grandpa's, and we'll go have a nice night. There we are.
Exactly.
We're old.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
We pop bottles and make it rain.
That's right.
I'm just kidding.
In the
club. What do? We kind of celebrate. I don't know the last thing that we really celebrated in that way. I think, probably the dinner thing. Golly, that's boring. That's some old people stuff.
All right, seriously. Well, count me in as the third one.
There it is. Hall's going to join the club.
I think, too, though, like, it depends on what we're celebrating.
Exactly,
like,
yeah.
If we're celebrating, like, some random check or something like that, we spend it.
Nice.
So we'll shop. Shopping is one of the things that we definitely will like.
I spend it. It's mine. I spend it.
I tell her to put it in the bag.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, good stuff.
Hall, you said you go out to eat too. Sometimes we'll invite. Usually if we're celebrating for real, we'll invite somebody along.
Yeah, that's always fun.
Yeah, we won't just go by ourselves, but we'll invite somebody along.
Good stuff. Well, Coach, I hope you're doing well and keep up the good work in Tejas. I think that's great.
Yeah, man.
Sometimes we can go get some good steaks too.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
In Texas,
barbecue.
definitely.
Come on now.
Yeah, grilling out. We like to grill out. So
I'm hungry. All right. Braylon Jones. So it's time to step out with the wife, and this is a suit and tie affair.
All right now.
Here we go. Your wife
Go ahead, Braylon. I ain't mad at you.
That's right. Your wife looks fantastic, but something about this suit is fitting you amazingly, and you can't help but feel like the best-looking guy in the world. You walk out of your room for her to get the first glimpse of you. What is the walkout theme song playing in your head? For me,
apparently
it would be
with Gabe, it's something Italian.
Yeah, seriously.
Exactly.
For me, it would be the beginning of Before I Let Go by Frankie Beverly and Maze.
Oh, nice.
Awesome. Oh, I would, man.
Shaft, man.
Yeah, it would have to be either
Shaft. Who is the man? Brother man.
Seriously.
Nice.
Shaft. Did you dig it?
That's
Yeah,
so
man.
awesome.
Shoot, that's what's playing when I walk out.
Oh, heck yeah.
That's pretty
Shaft.
Yeah, I like that, Gabe. That's a good one.
good. Mine would definitely be New York by Frank Sinatra.
No,
'Cause
nice.
I'd be walking
Nice.
out.
Yeah.
Start spreading the news. Nice.
Mine would be I'm bringing sexy back. You can just see me walking up. Boom.
Take him to the bridge. Take him to the cars.
Yeah, I'm owning that one. I'm definitely going to own sexy back. That's for sure.
Oh, that is funny.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Good question.
I love that question, Braylon. Thanks, man. I love those kind of scenario questions. It's good.
Man,
Yeah,
how long
that's a
ago
fun
did JT bring sexy back?
He
That was
That was a long
ago.
time ago. That's probably 8 years ago now.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to
easily.
bring sexy back.
Yeah, he's going to bring it back again for sure.
That's awesome. All right, moving on to Facebook. Stephen Kwame, have you guys ever thought about doing a Married to the Game song/music video for Boops and Giggles? It could include you, your family, and the MTDG community. Just putting that out there in the universe. Love the show, guys. Oh, we
Oh,
should
my
do like a
gosh.
We Are the World video for Married to the Games. Can you imagine?
There are people dying.
I love it. That'd be amazing.
Lord have mercy. No, we've never thought about doing that. And we would probably break YouTube.
I think we would break YouTube, which would be incredible.
Yeah, we'd break YouTube
Like,
because we'd have
what
the best.
is this?
We'd have the best produced video with the least amount of views.
Exactly.
They'd be like, "All right, this has 7 views."
It would be-
Broken.
It'd be all professional with 2 views. Well, no, 3 views. All 3
we'd
of
spend
us.
money on the production crew and everything, and they'd be like
That's
7
right.
views.
Yep. Exactly.
All right.
Oh, that's
We
awesome.
get lucky and accidentally do a what did the fox say situation.
Yeah, seriously. That'd be amazing. Jason Lorette, 2 questions. What is your favorite movie that has video game subject matter? I have 2, War Games and Cloak and Dagger. And
Wait, what's your favorite what thing?
your favorite movie that has video game subject matter or video game content in it? It's not a video game movie. It's a movie that has some video game subject matter in it.
Okay.
And his were War Games and Cloak and Dagger, which is actually the first 2 I thought of as well, which are old school movies.
What are those movies? I've never even heard of that.
War Games had Matthew Broderick in it. Cloak and Dagger had, oh shoot, I can't remember his name. But those were old school games or old school movies that had video game content on it. These are like 80s movies, basically.
Oh.
And then he also writes, my son Caleb wants to know, what game are you most proud of finishing? Keep up the good work. We look forward every week for the new episode. That's awesome, man. I think the whole family's involved.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I love that.
That's really cool. All right, so favorite movie that has any type of video game subject matter in it?
Huh. The Wiz? The Wizard?
The Wiz.
Wizard? Was that what that was called?
Yeah.
About the
It's one
kid that
you're
was trying to
thinking
make his
of.
way to California?
Yeah, NES
And he
World
was gonna play-
Championships.
Yeah, the NES World Championship.
There it
yeah.
is. Yeah, but that's
That's-
about video games. It doesn't necessarily have to be.
Oh,
Like, it
about
could be.
video
It could be
games?
like an action adventure movie, and there's like a video game segment in it.
Yeah, my first inclination was Scott Pilgrim because that movie is awesome.
Yes. Ooh, good one.
Oh, I never saw that one.
Yeah,
That was good.
It's a very enjoyable movie.
Yeah,
Like
it's
even if
clever.
you're not into the subject matter, really.
Yeah, I like that. Scott Pilgrim. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, man. I don't know.
All right, well, go on. What game are you most proud of finishing?
Oh, jeez. Minesweeper? I'm just kidding. Oh, you guys go first. Golly, the tough questions for me today.
Yeah, this is a tough one too. I mean, like I've always kind of like put the Contra achievement on the shelf, playing it and beating it without the code and without using a continue.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I would say, you know what? Far Cry 4 was the first game that I like set out to platinum after I beat it.
Yep.
And got that platinum. So I was pretty proud of that.
I was going to say that too, actually. I loved the Far Cry 4. I mean, the trophies were great and they were challenging. I did love platinuming that Second Son. That was really, yeah, that was a good achievement.
There you go.
And honestly, even Shadow of Mordor.
You platinumed that one too. Golly,
I love that game, and I platinumed that Joker too. And that was a really fun one too. Yeah, there's a couple. I like them.
Just as a side note, on Twitter, Dinklebot is trending right now.
Dinklebot, awesome,
because the new patch came out for Destiny, and so Dinklebot is officially gone.
Oh no!
Wow!
And so everybody's doing the comparison between.
The next thing's going to be hashtag save Dinklebot or
save.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's going to be a petition for it.
There's going to be Dinklebot videos with bringing sexy back playing in the background or something.
That's right. In a suit and tie with your wife. All right, moving on. Shay Corville, what are the 3 things you would buy if you won the lottery?
Ooh. A boat.
Okay.
A house. And some kind of movie replica. Or some kind of like
and movie a life-size Chewbacca.
And like, but I was going to say some Star Wars, like, if I could buy like the on-set lightsaber or something like that.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
I thought you were going bigger with the AT-AT or something.
Exactly, in my backyard. You're like, gosh, that thing is annoying.
Mr.
I'm always up on it.
The HOA, the bylaws do not allow AT-ATs in your backyard.
You can't have these. Sorry, sir.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm almost there with you. Plane, house, and all of my friends are going on vacation with me.
Ooh, a plane, house, vacation.
Yep.
Also for
plane house.
A plane,
I'll take a fancy
house, like private plane.
Well, I thought Gabe was going to say boat, house, and houseboat.
That'd be amazing. Yeah, exactly.
I think.
What about you, Hall?
I don't know. House, probably a couple of nice cars or motorcycles.
Ooh,
are you a motorcycle guy?
Man, yes. I did not peg you as a motorcycle guy.
Krista and I, our next purchase is probably going to be a couple Harleys.
No,
are you serious?
Yep. Why not?
Talk to your boy Gabe, man.
Yeah, we need to go riding. I got a motorcycle.
Yes, we will.
I would have never seen you as a motorcycle guy. That is funny.
At all.
Cruising down a highway, looking for adventure.
That's awesome. Moving on, Twitter. Gerald Schneider II at HOFN at Hofen Show. Whatever. I'm going with it. Here's a good one. If you can have hot dogs made any way you want, what would it be? Another food question. I love that.
Oh,
I love me some Chicago style.
What does that mean?
It's got the little hot peppers on it, and I could go without the poppy seed. It usually has like a poppy seed bun with what else is on there? It's just good.
Don't worry about it.
Don't they make those too with like the dill pickle, like right next to the hot dog?
You could do dill pickle.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And like the little hot peppers with it. I just love hot dogs.
They're my favorite food.
They're so good.
So good.
I would say I need a little scenario going on. Baseball game.
Yes.
Nathan's hot dogs.
Yes.
And just give it to me with ketchup and mustard and just surrounded by baseball going on.
So you're a ketchup and mustard person.
Yep.
I never got into ketchup on a hot dog.
What?
I'm always a mustard. You know what it is? It's the spicy deli mustard. I love it. It's so good.
Oh,
I could see like if you have a hot dog with peppers or a pickle on it or relish even.
Oh,
like,
what the heck are you guys trying to turn a hot dog into?
No, man.
No,
It's
a hamburger. That's a hamburger.
Where you don't
y'all.
put the ketchup on it.
Oh,
you don't.
Ketchup and pickle would just be weird.
Well, it's no different on a hamburger.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Hey, I'm making a case for it, baby.
I can't stand pickles, so that's.
I love me some pickles.
Blah.
I'm going to go a different route and say pigs in a blanket.
Oh, good call. No. Okay, now what do you dip it with? Mustard or ketchup or what? See that?
I don't think I dip them usually because they have so much flavor.
That's true.
Like, at least the ones I've had. I don't know.
Throw some spicy mustard on that, man. It is a party in your mouth.
Yeah, that would be good.
It is a party in your mouth, and everyone's invited. So let's do this.
The ones I've had before have like cream cheese like interlaced into the
bread
blanket.
Weird.
Yeah,
that might be.
That sounds delicious.
That's like hot dog sushi.
Good.
Wrap some seaweed around it, and you got a hot dog sushi roll.
It's only a little bit. All you need is just a little bit of cream cheese.
Wow.
So
I don't know, man. I don't know if I can go that route.
No, you can. You can.
All right.
You can. That's fine.
All right, we'll try it. Man, I know it's like 7 a.m, but now I want a hot dog.
I know. I freaking love hot dogs. Golly.
All right. At Jamie Bissett, in honor of Mad Max, what is your post-apocalyptic car of choice?
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Probably a Hummer. Like, not one of the cute Hummers that.
No, you wanted like an H.
Yeah, all over
whatever.
Not all over the suburbs. Not that Hummer.
No.
But the Army.
Yeah, that might be a good one actually to hang
or
around.
A tour bus.
I was thinking more for speed, like a Mustang or something that's just, or like a 70s, like a Chevelle or something, like some muscle car that I could just beat the crap out of because it's not, you're not going to have it cleaned every day. That's for sure in a post-apocalyptic world. So you got to make sure it can handle the dust and dirt.
I like it.
I think a Dodge Challenger would fit into that.
Challenger, nice. Love it. Ford Pinto, bring it.
Is that Ford who made Pinto? Gotcha.
I think so, yeah. Good question. Scotty at Scotty Lindsay. So am I correct in assuming that for episode 200 we'll be eating at #Bojangles after the recording?
Oh my gosh. We should just have the whole thing at Bojangles.
That's great. I think you bet your sweet biscuits we're going to be having Bojangles. That's for sure.
Oh goodness, the biscuits are so good. We'll probably open the show say, "Welcome to the South."
That's right. Welcome to the South.
Right, exactly. Do we get sued if people have heart attacks? That's the question.
No, we're not liable if they buy it.
Okay.
If they buy it,
they buy it, we can't buy it for them. I got you.
We can't buy it for them.
Yeah, you have to check and see if our insurance covers that.
That's right.
Oh my gosh. Married to the Games LLC.
Podcast insurance.
That's awesome.
Nice.
All right, moving on. At David_Biz. If you could move to a really great location, but could not online game because the internet was so bad, would you?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that would actually be awesome. I realized yesterday I play like all of my games like alone. I don't really do multiplayer.
Me too.
So I'm
me too. I don't do it either.
That's all right.
Sad.
Yeah.
Sad days.
It is sad days, but you know what? I'm fine with it.
And
see, that's the thing. But here's the thing. I'm torn with Battlefront now. I really am, because there is no single campaign.
See, that's weird, because in the original Battlefront games, like the single campaign was my favorite part.
I think there are missions that you can do with AI, but there's not a full on.
Yeah, that's kind of similar to what they had going on with the first two games. So
okay. So like, I'm excited, but I don't know.
I just felt more in control of the battle, because once you get into multiplayer in those games, there are people that are like destroying you.
Well, here's the thing though. If it's anything like how it went with Destiny, our community will set up, I'm sure we'll have a room of some sort where we can go in. I think we're going to all have a blast doing that, because I mean, we know we know who we're going to be playing with, and our community is awesome anyway. So I think I think we should all just rally around that. And I think that's going to make me enjoy multiplayer a lot more.
I tell you what, man, there wasn't a second of Destiny that I didn't enjoy with our community. It
was so much fun.
So fun.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, okay, so that answered that question. Joshua LeGros at LeGros, have you guys succumbed to the Metal Gear Solid craziness yet?
No,
Nope.
I want to. I wanted to really want to, and just never got around to doing it.
Somebody sent us like a catch up video or something that would
nice.
help us
On
get
YouTube?
to 5. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. I was talking to Chris last night, McCracken, and he was telling me like the order that they go in, and it's nuts.
Oh
Like,
boy.
It doesn't make any sense at all.
Is it like when they tried to do like the Zelda timeline? Because that was bonkers.
Oh no, I didn't see that. But I mean, it makes sense to people that have played all the games, but listening to it now after all these have come out, you're like, they're in what order? You know, it's just a little crazy.
Yeah.
That works.
Yes. So I want to play it bad. I just, I don't know if I'll make, I mean, with Witcher, and I'm trying to finish up Batman real quick. Like, I've kind of put Witcher on the back burner, try to beat Batman real quick, and then I'll go back to Witcher, and then that'll be just,
isn't that short anyway?
I don't know if it's short, but it's shorter than Witcher.
No, yeah, anything shorter than
But
Witcher.
I do find myself doing a bunch of side stuff, and I don't know what is going on with me lately.
Are you doing any Riddlers?
I mean, every now and then, you know.
The reason I liked the Riddlers is because I would take a while to figure something out, and he'd be like, he'd be getting so mad.
Yeah, he trash talks you the whole time.
Oh, it's awesome. It's like, why am I being berated while I'm trying to figure this out?
Exactly.
Back off, man.
Right.
At Dante Logos, how far are the collectors of the group willing to go for rare games? Paul, it's all you, brother.
I don't know. Definitely under $100.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, and besides that too, like, I don't know. We've got a really good, like, if you're a collector, we've got a really good guy at the flea market every weekend who's selling under Amazon price. So,
oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to go that far to get the games that you want. I mean, like, is he talking like he's probably talking like more rare than what I typically purchase?
Yeah, I think there's two things there. A, you got to define what's the, like, a rare game for you.
Oh, and like Donkey Kong Country. Oh, okay. We're good.
Yeah.
Is that rare?
Anything rare makes.
Oh, okay, there you
go.
There's got to be some. I mean, I know that I'm trying to remember what they were. I've had a couple games where I know that they didn't make that many of them. Like, I had them as a kid, and I regret. Like, I'm sad that I don't have them now.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I don't even think I sold them. I think they were just handed down to somebody else. So I'm trying to remember. I had a lot of Saturn games too that were pretty rare.
Yeah, I wish I wouldn't have got rid of Shenmue 2 at this point.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, no.
Because that junk is
yourself
expensive.
on that one, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, a bunch of, I'd say Saturn games, because, like, I would love to be able to go and get my Saturn collection back. So, like, I guess if I were to go seek out rare games, it would be some Sega Saturn titles.
And would you pay? You said anything under $100?
I'd probably
right?
pay. I'd probably pay somewhere in the neighborhood of $500 to $1,000 to get that stuff back.
Really?
I'd have to pay that. Yeah.
Nice.
So
Wow, that's intense.
That's awesome. Jeremy at Jared45. Any of you guys play Dragon's Dogma on the 360 or PS3? It's going to Steam in January. You got to try it.
No, I saw that it was coming back out, but I never played it the first time around.
I'll have to check it
Paul,
out.
did you play that?
Good.
Mm-mm.
Was that a
Mm-mm.
That would be an and I know I already mentioned Chowfie, but at that Chowfie, what's it going to take for Hall to pack and ship some Bojangles out west? You got a homie thirsting for biscuits.
They don't have that out there?
I don't know, man. Maybe they don't. Maybe it's a Southern thing.
Yeah, maybe it's like
it might be a Southern thing. If you go to, I'm sure if you go to Popeyes, it's pretty close. Or
yeah, Chris said he had never even heard of Bojangles. He never even heard of it before.
Yeah,
and he lives in Texas.
Right. You would think it'd be in Texas.
Texas has got like
everything.
Texas is mainly like barbecue, isn't it? Like Texas barbecue style.
Not all of it, though.
Just meat.
Yeah, they're carnivores there. There's
so
we've got the meats.
To be honest, they probably have places better than Bojangles. Then maybe.
Oh yeah,
I'm not sure.
I'm sure. All right. Final question to wrap up our 3-year episode. Gamer Nation Radio @_GN Radio. You can have any game announced, planned, or that you can dream of come out tomorrow. What game would it be?
Fallout 4.
Woo. No.
Yep.
It's already been announced.
Already been announced.
Or XCOM 2 console version.
There you go.
Didn't he say it was like stuff that could be already announced?
Yeah, you can have any game announced, planned, or you dream of come out tomorrow. I'm going Last of Us 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Nice.
Oof. I don't want to rush the Final Fantasy thing. I'm gonna let that like simmer.
Well, that's gonna be simmering for a long time, bro.
It really is.
That's true. Let's just get it now.
Yeah,
get it now.
I'm gonna say, the next Fight Night. I love those games.
Yeah, you do love those games, don't you?
They are so fun to me. Fight Night, love it. Come on, EA, don't let me down.
I'm also thinking Mass Effect now too.
Oh yeah.
I just want to know what the next thing is.
Right.
It'd be awesome.
Exactly.
There it is, boys.
Well, thank you guys so much for the questions. And we're going to, you guys have heard the question of the week already, but what is one of your favorite moments from the last 3 years on this podcast? It sounds a little indulgent to ask that, but I'm just hoping that people come up with other stuff besides Router falling asleep. There's going to be other stuff that people remember that we
even if it's a little stuff, like I just, because it'll make you go, oh yeah, I remember when that happened.
Exactly. Because some people, a lot of people, I've been surprised how many people have been like, yeah, I started listening to the show and then went back and listened to all of them. And you're like, it's
amazing. Yeah.
So they're going to have
a better marathon it.
Yeah. They're going to have a better
bunch of old news.
Yeah.
Bunch of speculation.
A lot of wrong speculation.
That Xbox One is going to kill the PS4.
Yep. How'd that work out?
Exactly. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you guys so much for listening. 3 years old. We can't believe it. We're happy to keep doing it for you guys. So you guys keep listening. And we'll try to keep it interesting. I'm Gabe Patillo. That is Tim Router. That is Timothy Hall. And we are married to the games and we are up out this thing. Peace!